Welcome, everyone. My name is Linda Galvan. I am a guest for Johanna Gardner, who usually hosts these every Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here. I have some wonderful messages from the angels about money. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about and one of my favorite topics to channel. As a grace channel and as a spiritual intuitive and a sacred alchemist, I use these superpowers to help women in their transformational processes to align to their actual authentic truth and be able to release out all the old stories, the traumas that keep them from really living their soul mission in the world. And I have known Johanna for at least maybe 7, 8 years. I was one of her first students when she did her wealth workshop several years ago. So sometimes she'll use pictures and you'll see me there in the background. And I love her. She is just a bundle of joy. She always makes me laugh. And so I hope I do her justice today in hosting this workshop. I really love what she does. I've always been a big fan of hers. And I see that there's a couple of people here who are some of my clients too. So hey, to all of you out there who do know me as well. So what we're going to do today is I tuned into the angels and I said, okay, I love the theme of money. So what do they have to say today? So I wanted to bring up a particular book that I came across actually last week. And some of you may have heard of this book. It was actually written back in 1903. And it's called Dollars Want Me by Henry Harrison Brown. And you can actually go onto YouTube and have it listen to it read for free. So it's called Dollars Want Me. So I highly recommend that you check out that particular book. It's really very thought-provoking, written back in 1903. But one of the interesting things about that theme in that book that actually aligns with the messages today that the angels have for us have to do with the fact that, money was created for us. Money does want us. It is here to serve us. It is a servant. So I always think of money as a loving servant, and it wants to help us be able to serve in the world. So one of the questions that came up when I was meditating for today was, how do you visualize money serving you so that you can serve the world? So how do you visualize money serving you so that then you can serve the world in some way, whatever unique way that is for you, however your heart calls you to serve? So just sitting with that and realizing that money actually does want to serve you. It wants to come into your life. And in the times that I have spoken with the consciousness of money, because as a channel, anything with a name, I'm able to channel if it allows. And so there's been times where I have actually had conversations with the consciousness of money. And it's interesting because every time I speak with money, it sends the message that it wants to be loved. Like, we have so much negative programming around money that we have to release, that has been programmed into us since the time we were born, about the fact that it's evil, it's this, it's that. I know Johanna's talked about some of these topics before, but really, in truth, the angels want us to remember that this material thing we call money is here to serve. So we have to shift any way we think that it's not here to serve. Now, of course, it is a tool. Okay, so I tell people it's like a hammer. So if, a hammer can be used to build a house, or it can be used to destroy. So it's not money that's the issue. It's the people using the tool that are the issue. So it's always important to remember that your relationship with money, think of it as, okay, this is a loving tool. How can I use it in a way that it's going to serve me in the best way possible, and also help me to serve others in the best way possible? So the angels were reminding me that we have to remember that in order for us to continue to advance spiritually, we have to have the material means to do so. So if you are, a pauper on the street, yes, there's certain things that spiritually you can do to help remind people about the fact that you can, still live simply. But the truth is, what kind of impact can you really have if you're not allowing those material means to come in? So today, when we get to the end of our time together, I will be doing a transmission of light. And in that transmission, we're going to be aligning your energetic of your heart to the energetic of money. So I'll tell you more about what those transmissions do and how they can support you. But for right now, what we want to do is we want to just kind of ask, asking your beautiful money angels, your abundance angels, what are some of the ways that I am thinking about money at this time that actually are blocking this loving servant from being in my life, so that then I can use this loving servant to then help serve others. So it's about asking those kind of deeper questions. Where am I holding on to a belief that maybe my mother, my father, my family, my culture, my country believes about this loving servant we call money, that I'm still holding on to, that may be unconscious? So I'm asking that your angels and that all the divine beings that are here today, I'm asking them to help you come into awareness of where you may be holding on to particular beliefs around the energetic of money. So years ago, when I was doing work on myself concerning money, and I do not remember who said this, but it was one of those money coaches out there, said something along the lines of, do you treat your money like a beloved, like a lover? And I was like, wow, I've never thought of that before. How do I treat my money? If it is a loving servant, if it is a beloved, if it was a beloved, if it is my lover, how would I treat it? So it really made me sit and do some journaling and some, deeper meditation on, wow, do I ignore my lover? Do I not want to look at it? Do I, just, invalidate it, like it's not important, I don't need money? Like, is there a way that I in some way disrespect my beloved, disrespect my lover that is money? Do I do things to insult money? So those were some of the thoughts that came to me at that time when I was, brought into awareness of, wow, how am I treating money? And so the angels just want us to remember that money is a beloved servant. When we understand that it has a very loving vibration and it wants to be used that way, it starts to open and tries to find the match. So, like attracts like. So if you're in a loving vibration with the loving energy of money that wants to serve, then that's the kind of money that's going to start to come into your life and be attracted to you. So it's really important to just kind of ask yourself, what is the vibration you're holding concerning the energy of money? And are you an attractor for the loving energy of money? Now, there's another message that's coming through right now that I have mentioned to my clients in channelings I've done in the past, but I'm being asked to bring it forward right now. The energy of money has been bound. I don't know if Johanna has talked about this before, but money in our society, in our world, has been bound. It's in bondage to energies, people, souls out there who are misaligned. That's all they're just misaligned. And so they bind money in very interesting ways that are not aligned to the light. Let's just say that. And so when money is put into the hands of someone who is aligned to the light, who knows that money is a loving servant, that money can expand for you. It's like, yay, I'm out of bondage. I'm finally with someone who can respect me and love me and use me in a way that helps the world, expands the world, versus in a way that creates greed or other ways that money has been misused. So know that when money comes into your hands, whether it's actually physically through cash or it's in your bank account, you really want to bless it and welcome it and go, hello, I'm not going to keep you in bondage. You're here to flow through me with love to help serve. And so I thank you for being here. I'm so grateful that you're here. And I'm so grateful that I have you as a loving servant to be able to then serve others, to pay my bills with love, to be grateful that I have you to be able to do those things, that I have you to be able to purchase a house or a car or whatever it is, even the smallest things. I'm so grateful. You know, you're my bestie. Thank you for being here and to support me. So it's about having that kind of a conversation and relationship with the energy of money that really opens up the vibration of more of money finding you, because it is tired of being held in bondage. I've held classes in the past where we unbind money, but you know, that's a whole other topic there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to align our heart energy with the beautiful heart energy of the servant of heart that money is, so that we can start opening and expanding and asking, yes, how can money serve me? How does money want me to serve myself and serve others? Because it is a consciousness. It truly is. And you can talk to that energy. And the angels are here to let us know that we can always call on our angelic realms to assist us in connecting with the energetic of money and surrounding it with angelic energy so that it expands and it serves. So there's a lot of different ways that we can use money in a way that really is loving for ourselves and for others. And everything that beats up against those loving beliefs, that's where we have to pause and step back and go, why does this feel uncomfortable for me right now? Why is this conversation like, you know, nails on the chalkboard for me? Well, it's because you're hitting up against probably a belief system that's not aligned. And so if you are sensing that or feeling that, or something feels very uncomfortable about thinking of money as your beloved or as a loving servant, it's only because you're holding on to belief systems within yourself that are not truly aligned to the truth that money is a gift that has been given to this world for us to use appropriately and with love. Yes, as we continue to advance as a humanity, eventually there probably will not be money in the world. But for right now, there is. And for right now, we have to learn how to shift our relationship with money so that it can really, truly serve us in a loving, deep way. And know that maybe in the future with our great, 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 great grandchildren, there will not be a need for this type of exchange. Eventually it will shift. And in fact, right now, there's already a lot of shift happening in the world concerning what we call fiat money. We don't know what it's going to look like. We have some ideas, but the truth is that there's still going to be some kind of exchange of some sort. So regardless of whether we call it money or crypto or whatever we call it, the truth is it is a servant. It is a loving servant. And the more you align your heart to the loving servant that it is, the more that it's going to open to want to come to you. And then you bless it, you clear it, you let it know you're not going to hold it in bondage, that you are going to allow it to flow and move in your life in order to serve. So those are the thoughts that I had for today on this energy of money, treating it as your beloved, knowing that it is a loving servant, knowing that it is here to help you advance materially and spiritually. It is a beautiful tool that can assist you. And to really spend some time in meditation asking yourself, where is my relationship to money a bit wonky? That I really need to, like, you know, where I have a love-hate relationship with it, or a hot and cold relationship with it, or, you know, the relationship isn't quite clear and loving and open. Those are just some wonderful places to just sit and be with that energy and just see what the beautiful energy, the consciousness of money wants to tell you, wants to say to you. It truly is very loving when you tune into it and you realize that it just wants to serve. So why not have money come into the hands of people like you with beautiful hearts who truly do want to serve the world in a very conscious way? Why not? Why not have it be you? Because you know how to use that beautiful servant we call money in a way that really is going to make a difference in the world. So why not receive? All right. So I am going to go ahead and close down this section right now, and I am going to introduce Damari. So I'm going to remove my pin and I'm going to pin Damari so that she can come on and share with us from the Council of Light. So great to have you, Damari. I always love to hear your beautiful channels. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Linda. I'm so happy to be here with you. I love the message about money being a tool to help us serve and our relationship with money. So thank you for that beautiful message from the angels.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So yes, I'm happy to bring in the White Light Council. They're saying that they want to bring a message about manifesting money and how to make it easier for us to do that. So I invite everyone to just center their focus in their heart, because the White Light Council says that if you are open to receiving, there's frequencies that are being transmitted at the same time that they're giving the message. So if you can just say, yes, I receive, if you choose to do that, and I will bring them in. We are light, we are love, and we are here, and we are delighted to be here sharing this experience with you in this glorious, beautiful day with you in it. Oh, yes, money, money, money. It is such an area of confusion for so many, and yet it was meant to bring joy and playfulness and feelings of empowerment into your experience here on earth. And this is what we wish to bring forward to you. It's some reminders, some experiences, and even healing in the area of money, so that its ultimate intention, its ultimate purpose can be experienced through you and in your life. And we wish to bring up the concept of money. We know that money is something that it's part of the game here on earth. It is a tool that is needed for survival of your physical vessel. And yet, this tool has brought so much struggle for so many humans. And these struggles are part of an opportunity that you knew you would be having to raise your vibration and let go of limitations. Many of you listening to this transmission have had life experiences in other dimensions, other planets, where money was not something to consider. And when you signed up to be here on Earth, you knew that money would be something to address. So many are confused with this idea of money. I need to make money. I need to have money flowing to me. I need to manifest more money so that I can survive here. And this brings a level of stress if the relationship with money that you have been experiencing and observing others have is not in alignment with ease and flow. You knew coming to Earth that money would be an area of challenge and opportunities. And you knew that it would help you as a soul achieve more mastery. and help you in the ascension process for yourself and also for humanity. You knew that as soon as you would come into your life experience, there would be programs that you would be taking on, past conditionings that would be embedded in your cellular structure and in your subconscious mind. And what we wish to do is help you let go of some of these programs that you have taken on so that you can free yourself from the struggle, from the anxiety, nervousness, and feeling that you have to work so hard to establish this beautiful relationship with money. So we invite you to open your heart. We'll be working on your heart chakra and also in your solar plexus chakra. These energy centers have much entanglements to the energy of money as struggle and the lack of money. So just open yourself to receive this release in the energies of your energy centers related to lack, struggle, having to work hard, both from the programs that you have received in your lifetime and also from your lineage. Because it's not only what you have experienced, it's also what your parents experienced, your grandparents, and your ancestors. It's just part of your cellular memory and your DNA. But you have the power in this moment of now to collapse those timelines with your power of choice. Here now. Here now. So just command that anything in your energetic field from past, present, and possible futures that are related to having a relationship with money that is based on lack, that is based on neediness, that is based on struggle, that is based on pain, on greed, on fears, and worry, all that coming up to be released now in this powerful moment of now. Beautiful, beautiful. You are doing wonderful. Opening yourself to receive this realignment with your true energetic soul blueprint of who you really are. Being source, the source of abundance, the source of ease, the source of flow. You setting yourself free. You're setting your ancestors free. You're setting humanity free. This is what you came here for, to free yourself and humanity from the bondage, from the attachments, from anything that is no longer serving you. Opening your heart, opening, opening, opening. Opening yourself to embody your divine birthright for abundance, for love, for joy. And inviting every area of your life where you have been feeling limited to be impacted by your new vibration and the new alignment that you are commanding to be now part of the new you moving forward. You deserve ease. You deserve flow. You deserve to be supported. You deserve to experience the truth of who you really are. You deserve to be fully and completely supported in your mission to be the light and to bring the empowerment and the gifts that you came here to share. And know that you are fully and completely supported by your own spiritual teams, by your own higher self, by your future self in this powerful moment of now. And we would like to bring in the energy of lightheartedness, the energy of play, and envision yourself playing with the energies of money. Envision yourself playing with your beloved money. Money, as our beautiful Linda said, is a consciousness that is here to play with you, is here to support you as a beautiful love partner in this experience of being human on earth, in this moment of awakening. You are here to bring in more love, more play, more flow, more abundance. And we are grateful for you for bringing this forward, for saying yes to helping humanity in this pivotal time in history. It is done. It is done. It is done. Go and play. Play with money. Bring in the fun and the playfulness of your soul into this human experience, letting go of the seriousness and the heaviness that you have felt, and start seeing this as a game. And use your money as play money to play with. Being grateful for the experience of playing here on earth and getting to create as the creator that you are. So what will you choose to create? What are you inviting money to play with you, to create with in your reality? Choosing ease, choosing joy, to shine your light and help more and more souls shine brightly and more brightly, so that they know that they also carry the light within them, that they are the light. Know that you are loved, adored, honored, and so acknowledged by Source, by your own spiritual teams. So go forth and play, dear ones. Play and enjoy the ease and the opportunities to create. Follow your heart. Whatever excites you, bring in that energy of excitement and play. We are always with you. We are light. We are love. We are you and you're us. All right. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, that was amazing, Damari. Oh my God, I love the message from your Council of Light. You have so much love in your heart. You just bring such a beautiful, amazing vibration to everyone when we're hearing you channel. Thank you so much for allowing your heart to be that beautiful channel. I loved what you were saying about playing with money. I'm like, woohoo, let's go do it.
Yeah,
Also, like said, it's like, yes, I remember playing with money when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun.
yeah. And they're saying that it is really important to bring in a higher vibration when we are relating to money.
Yes,
It's all energy. And when we choose to play, we automatically increase our vibration. And that just is so attractive to money and attractive to experiences and channels that will make the money flow even more easily into our
yes,
lives.
yes.
So it's hard. I find that it's hard to remember um, to play and get into this lightness. Oh, it's a game because it feels so real and so serious, and we feel like we're not safe if there isn't enough flow of money, and yet that blocks money
That's it.
from easily flowing, right? So they want just to um, uh, like remind us to be more playful,
Mhm.
and that will help the it's actually they're saying, imagine yourself with your love partner. And isn't it more enjoyable to be with them when you're in this playful mode?
Yes.
And then for whatever reason now they're bringing sex.
Woohoo.
Sex. It's like, imagine yourself making love to money.
Yes.
And instead of it being like serious and something that we have to do, or an act that we have to put on and do all these things to perform, it's like, no, just let go of all that baggage and just get into a state of playfulness, making love with playfulness, and giggle while you're making love and get into these states of ecstasy, and yes, imagine yourself having an orgasm with money. It's like, how fun is that gonna be?
Put that on your bed.
Imagine all these dollars, money in your bed. You're like swimming in money, you're sleeping with money, and it's all a game, it's play, it's light. I had no idea I was gonna go here, but I think it's kind of fun.
Let's do it. We're lightening everybody up right now. So keep going, Damari.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, are any of you smiling right now with the thought of making love to money and having a playful exchange with money, and you're both giggling, and it's like, this is so fun, and how much pleasure can we bring each other? How much, um, like, envision yourself having this powerful orgasm, and they're saying it's such a pleasure, and that's the energy of source. Source is creation energy itself. And imagine yourself creating as you are um, having this experience of oneness with money, like you are one with money. Everything that we want to experience is, we're already one with it. So if we can experience ourselves bringing the energy of joy and bliss and pleasure and playfulness, that in itself, I can feel my whole body's buzzing. It's like, and this energy, when we're putting it out, we become this strong magnets to money and everything that we want to experience. That we feel that money is what will bring us that experience. And yet, money's just a tool, it's a bridge. We're actually attracting what we desire just by exuding that vibration of love and joy and pleasure, creation, play. Oh my gosh, I feel like they're still transmitting through me, it's just in a different way.
Yes.
Um,
Well, as you said, I had this thought as you were talking. I heard to write down pleasure equals money, money equals pleasure. And our second chakra is known as the millionaire chakra. So if your second chakra is blocked and you're not able to really receive pleasure in general in your life, that's usually a sign that there may need to be some clearing out of the lower chakras, specifically the second chakra, your millionaire chakra, because you're unable to receive pleasure. And the truth is, money's here to bring us, as you said, the pleasure, the joy, the things that bring those things to us. Because most of us, we don't really want money. We want what money can provide. And what does money provide? It provides ease. It provides fun, things to do. It provides beauty around us. So there's the things that money provides. It's not so much the money itself, but what it brings to us. But if we're not able to actually open our hearts to receive those things because we don't believe we deserve those pleasures, we don't believe we deserve, having these very expansive, blissful experiences, that's another way that we actually block this beautiful beloved we call money.
Absolutely. And I'm looking here at the chat, and Sarah says, and we can be in continuous foreplay with it. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's not just like a one-time thing, like however many times you want to do it in a week or a month or whatever. It can be like a moment-to-moment foreplay.
Yes.
And in the word foreplay is the word play.
That's
It's
it.
continuous foreplay with money and with ourselves and source, because money is just an expression of source.
Yes, it
How
is.
beautiful.
Oh, how exciting. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I feel all the tingles as your counsel is bringing in the energies to help shift people. One thing that I felt as you were speaking, Damari, was that, places where money in our lives has not been pleasure. It has been used as a manipulation and as a control. I just want to voice that because many of us have been raised sometimes in families where money was misused. It was
Mhm.
misused to control, to abuse, to manipulate you to do a certain thing, be a certain thing, etc. So I just want to acknowledge that that energy is here too, because that's where sometimes we get blocked, is that we were in a system, a family system, an environment where there was never any association of love and pleasure and play with money. It just didn't exist in some people's environments growing up. And so this is part of an awareness that we need to have, and a loving awareness we need to have, where we need to just kind of love ourselves and love the little one in us that at the time didn't have that experience with money. In fact, it was the opposite. And we need to really love her and let that little one know, hey, I get it. That wasn't your experience with money when you were little. And it had nothing to do with you. It wasn't your fault. This was just the system and the programming of your parents, your family, your culture, whatever that was. And then having some conversations with that little one who's still stuck in the place of, I don't want money. I hate money. Money's bad. It's because she is trying to protect herself from what she experienced as a child, that or a teenager or young adult, that was not pleasant. So I just want to voice that because I feel that energy is here, and that may be part of what we do some clearing on towards the end today.
Yeah, and there's one more thing before we wrap up. Using the analogy of sex as to play with money, sex has also been abused. There's been so much pain associated with sexual experiences. So what I'm getting is that these are opportunities that are coming up, or we've experienced, so that they can be transmuted into love. And just like we can heal sexual experiences with the power of love, so that we can bring in more self-love and more joy into our lives and pleasure, we're doing the same thing with money. We're transmuting the fear and the pain that money has brought into our experience with the power of love, so that we can experience more pleasure and more joy in the area of money. So I feel that this is what's next for today. And I have a feeling that you're going to guide us through something that's going to help us transmute and get into a higher vibrational state so that we can be even a stronger, more loving magnet to everything that we want to experience. Thank you, Linda.
Ooh, this feels so good. I'm getting all these chills. Woo! Thank you so much, Damari. I'm going to go ahead and do the little thing here I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, so I have to unpin so that then I can do this next part. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for opening up this beautiful energy. I'm sure that everyone has felt some chills as Damari was sharing her beautiful channeling and the beautiful messages. I'm like, wow, I had never actually had that connection between sexual abuse, sexual pleasure, and then also money. It's the same thing, just change the word. It's amazing. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into a transmission of light. So I want to explain to you what that is. So I do these transmissions of light a lot. I do them twice a month, once on the new moon and the full moon. And what I do is I tune into the higher consciousness realm of invisible light, of that which is unconditional love or above. That includes all of the angelic realms, all of the archangel realms, all of the realms of divine light, including ascended masters. So all of those beings come in, including the galactic and the cosmic realms come in based on whatever the topic is. So I'm going to be calling in all of these beautiful higher energies of light for this transmission. So a transmission of light, what is that? So think of me as the transmitter. I'm bringing in the energy, transmitting it through words, but underneath the words are the light codes that you specifically need right now. So it's not a general light codes for all. No, the divine beings that are here are going to actually bring in specifically for you the light codes that you need at this moment, at this time, to align you more to receiving money with joy, with pleasure, and then also clearing out whatever those other blockages are. So when I go into the channeling, I'm going to take us into a meditative state so that we can open our energy up to these light codes and to allow them to activate and download in us. And then I'm going to just go straight into the channeling with whatever messages divine consciousness wants to share with us today. So the best way to receive a transmission is to be just that, be a receiver, opening your heart, opening your whole body to receiving the transmission itself, and know that it is unique to each of you. So know that nothing can be received by you that is not in alignment for you. Okay, so just know that anytime I do a transmission of light, only unconditional love is here, and only the light codes that you are ready for are the ones that download to you. So just know it's very unique and very VIP. So the guides that are here are going to work with each of you individually during this process to bring in the transmission that's unique to you that you're needing based on whatever blocks you might be having or whatever awarenesses you've had today based on this conversation that you're going, oh, I really do need some support or some help here. I feel I have a block there. So in a moment, we're going to go into a little bit of silence so that you can bring in your intentions. And we're also going to call in grace, because as a grace channel, grace does the divine work. Okay. So all you have to do is relax, close your eyes, open yourself to receive. People like to, get themselves comfortable. So whatever you need to do to get comfortable in order to just be here to receive. Understand that when I'm transmitting and I'm doing the transmission, sometimes interesting wording comes through that may not make any sense to you. Don't worry about it. Your brain does not need to understand the actual wording that's coming through in order for you to receive the light codes that are here for you. So don't get too caught up in the mind as I am doing the transmission. Allow yourself to open your heart to say, okay, I'm ready for the blessings that are here for me. So the first thing that I'm hearing right now is for everybody to just close your eyes and place your hand on your heart. And then a hand on your second chakra right below the belly button. And just begin breathing some long, deep breaths, long, deep breaths. And I want you to allow your breath to become a healing instrument in this moment. Some of you may know that you can program your breath. So we're going to do that right now. So with every inhale, you're going to be inhaling the joy of money. You're going to be inhaling the bliss of money. You're going to be inhaling the pleasure of money with every inhale. And with every exhale, everything that is not that, you're going to exhale. So you don't have to think about it. Your breath is conscious and wise. And we're just telling the breath, every time you inhale, you're breathing in the pleasure and the bliss and the joy of the energy of money. And with every exhale, you're exhaling out everything that is not that you may be holding in your system, in your energy field, that no longer serves you. So that's going to be unique to each of you. So just keep breathing in with that awareness that as you inhale, you're inhaling the joy, the bliss, the pleasure of money. And with every exhale, everything that is not that. And you don't have to think about it. You're just breathing. Your breath knows what to do. So as we go into this transmission of light, know that we're going to be working at multidimensional levels. Okay, so you are a multidimensional being. So we're going to be working with you at multidimensional levels. So the breath is one of the first places that we're going to begin the clearing. So as you continue to breathe, you can just forget about what we just said. The programming is there. Your breath already knows what to do. So now I want you to bring your awareness down to your feet. And I want you to imagine roots growing out of your feet and actually roots shooting out of your tailbone down into the earth. Imagine these roots growing through all the layers of Mother Earth, all the way to Mother Earth's center. Imagine a beautiful crystalline heart in the center of Mother Earth, and you're going to wrap your roots around this beautiful crystalline heart in the center of Mother Earth. So as you wrap your roots around Mother Earth's heart, this is going to anchor you physically here, now. And I want you to send Mother Earth through your roots, send her so much love and so much gratitude. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you for the ways that you support my life, that you support all life on the planet. Thank you for your waters, your air, your soil, all of the beautiful plants, the birds, the wind, the clouds, all the things that Mother Earth provides for us. She knows abundance. Mother Earth knows abundance. She has no problem understanding abundance. She has no problem with allowing that abundance to just completely expand out from her. So as you are rooted and as you're completely wound up in her heart with your roots, she's going to send you a beautiful pulse of light. So I want you to visualize yourself following that pulse of light up your roots. Let that pulse of light come up the feet, up the legs, up the tailbone until it meets in that root chakra. And then let that light begin to rise all the way into the heart. And when this beautiful energy reaches the heart, I want you to see or imagine that beautiful light expanding out of the heart in every direction. I like to imagine a bouquet of roses blooming open in every direction, to the front, to the back, to the sides, above and below me. I'm just emanating my beautiful heart light in every direction, filling up the space I'm in. So fill up your room, your apartment, your house, wherever you are. Just fill it up with your beautiful heart energy. Let that heart energy expand out so that the heart has some space. As you expand out your heart, you're actually opening up the energy field of your heart to release blockages in the heart that no longer serve. So just let the heart energy expand open as much as you'd like it to expand open in every direction. And we're going to set the intention right here in the heart that any blockages that you are holding in your heart at this time around the energy of money, receiving money, giving money, sharing money, serving with money, allowing money to serve you, pleasure with money, bliss with money. Wherever you are blocked in the heart concerning money, we're opening up and expanding that energy out so that whatever those blockages are, we're calling in the divine healing angels to come in and start literally plucking all of that debris out of your heart right now. So just say yes if you're willing to allow that. You have to give permission to the divine healing angels to support you. And you can imagine them coming in and plucking out all this debris in your heart, all these blockages that maybe were there that you weren't even aware of, that you were maybe unconscious about. Maybe they were stuck in your subconscious. Maybe they were there planted from lifetimes before this lifetime. Maybe you're holding them for the generations before you. And we're calling in these beautiful healing angels to begin pulling out of your heart whatever those blockages might be. Whether you're aware of them or not, know that your divine healing angels know as you expand and open your heart and allow your heart to be exposed to the light, to the divine. These beautiful healing angels can come in and begin pulling out what no longer serves if you give permission. So your job is to say yes if it's a yes for you. If it's not a yes for you, that's absolutely okay to say no. But if it is a yes, yes, you're opening your heart with a big yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I allow whatever blockages in my heart concerning money, the idea of money, the beliefs of money, the experiences with money that have blocked my heart from receiving this beautiful, beloved servant that wants to serve me, wants to help me serve the world. I'm ready for my heart to just open and break open to receiving the beautiful, divine, loving energy, frequency of this beautiful servant we call money. So let your heart open, let it break open. Any emotions you're feeling, let them flow, let them release. All of that is just stuff that's needing to clear out of the heart. We're just going to keep letting that clear. And again, remember, we're working at multidimensional levels. So we're allowing the heart energy to start clearing out those blockages. So we're going to let that continue moving. And so now we're going to keep following that light. Remember the light that was brought up through the roots, through our feet, all the way into the heart. We're now going to let that light rise through the throat chakra, let it rise up through the third eye, and then we're going to let that light shoot out the top of our crown. And you're going to follow that light 300 to 500 feet above you. And you're going to let that beam of light connect to a luminous cloud of light above you. And that luminous cloud of light can look any way you want it to look. It may be a rainbow cloud, a big fluffy white cloud. It might be a beautiful luminous white glowing cloud, whatever way you want to visualize your light connecting to that divine luminous cloud of light. So as you connect to that cloud of light above, just know that this image reminds you you're always connected to divine wisdom, to the divine light. Always, whether you know or not, whether you're aware of it or not, whether you think you're disconnected or not, this is an image that reminds you you're always connected. So we're connecting to that divine luminous cloud of light, to that energy that created all things in the universes. And we're asking this divine wisdom to bring down grace. So I want all of you in your heart or out loud to say, I invoke grace. I call in grace. And as you invoke and call in grace, this golden energy from that cloud of light starts to flow down through the crown. It's a beautiful, soft, golden energy. It flows into your body, into every cell of your body. It flows all the way to the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes. This beautiful grace frequency is now going to flow into every strand of your DNA. So allow yourself to turn into this golden being of light, allowing grace to take over, surrendering to grace. Grace is a divine mystery. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to earn it. Grace is here when you invoke it, when you call on grace. So we are all calling on grace to come into our physical bodies, into the cells of our body, into the DNA. And we're also going to ask grace to expand into the layers of energy around us. so that now you are floating in a ball of grace, grace within, grace without, grace around you. And just visualize yourself in this beautiful, golden, soft, loving energy of grace. And now we're going to surrender to grace, asking grace, please, grace, we ask you to go into all the places and spaces within me and in my energy field where I am blocking the flow of divine financial abundance, where I am somewhere in my field holding energies that go against me receiving divine financial abundance in my life, or creating it or generating it. So we're asking grace to go into your conscious, your unconscious, your subconscious, your DNA, the cells in your body where you may be holding programming that goes against you receiving divine blessings in the form of money, in the form of opportunities, in the form of certain types of financial wealth or investments, whatever that might be for each of you. Know that grace knows this. Grace knows you personally. So you're just surrendering and saying, grace, please come into the places and spaces I'm not even aware of, where I am blocking, receiving this beautiful, beloved energy that is money, that just wants to love me so that I may love others with this divine energy we call money. Grace, I surrender because I don't know. I am here surrendered, allowing you, divine grace, to find all of those energies that are blocking this flow of divine love into my life. I'm allowing you to begin with grace to remove, to clear with grace, whatever these blockages may be that I am ready to let go of. Whatever I'm not ready to let go of, know that grace will leave it alone. If you're not ready to let go of certain things because they work for you right now, then know that grace knows that. So nothing is going to be removed, no blockages that right now actually work for you, that in some way are part of the structure of your life at this moment. So know that grace loves you, and grace is only going to remove those things that will actually align you more to the truth of the energy of money and its true purpose in your life. Because money has a purpose on this planet, otherwise it wouldn't exist. Money has a purpose in your life. And it's for you to open, what is the purpose for me having money in my life? What is the grander, bigger spiritual purpose for why money wants to be in my life? And then you allow grace to reveal to you what that is. So allowing yourself right now to let grace do this beautiful work at this divine level of your energy field, and allowing that grace to bring into your awareness, what is the purpose of money in your life? What is the higher spiritual purpose of money in your life? Maybe the higher spiritual purpose of money in your life is to pay for your children's education. Maybe the higher purpose of money in your life is to start a business, or to create a nonprofit, or to build a retreat center. Okay, so know that money has a bigger purpose in your life, a spiritual one. So you want to ask, what is that spiritual purpose that money has for me? I'm open, grace. I'm open to receive that, to be aware of it, to allow it to bubble up as all of these layers of debris get cleared off that have kept me from seeing what the purpose of money is in my life. So just allowing that opening to that, letting whatever awarenesses come up, allow them to come up. Good. Whew, lots of stuff is moving right there. Okay, so we're going to let grace do its beautiful work in you at this time. And so as grace is doing its beautiful work in each of you, I'm now going to begin connecting with higher consciousness realms of unconditional love or above. Now I'm going to ask if there's other messages that they have here, other transmissions of light for you that will be here to serve you. and to assist you, and to also bring in any deeper healing that you may need at this time as concerns your relationship to money, allowing money in, receiving money, being able to give money, creating the balance between giving and receiving, releasing out any types of behaviors around hoarding money. Hoarding money is one of the worst ways to block the flow of money. So we're just going to ask the higher realms to please channel through me now so that I can share with you anything they have to share with you, or anything they may be doing to assist us as a group at this time. So I want to acknowledge some beautiful energies are coming in, and the energy of Archangel Haniel is here. Interesting, I will be doing a class with Archangel Haniel at the end of the month, but the energy of Archangel Haniel is here. So I acknowledge the presence of this beautiful, powerful Archangel. Okay, Archangel Haniel is wanting you to know that, of course, this Archangel does many things, has a frequency that supports us in many different ways. But the frequency that this Archangel is coming in with today is a frequency of manifestation. Archangel Haniel is considered in some belief systems the archangel of manifestation. So this is the energy that's wanting to come through at this moment to bring in some very specific light codes for each of you around manifesting when it comes to money or abundance or wealth, prosperity. There's many different ways that money can come into our lives. So I'm just acknowledging the beautiful presence of Archangel Haniel. Okay, this beautiful angel comes in as a feminine energy. Okay. I'm just listening so that I can then share with you what Haniel is saying. So she, Archangel Haniel, is holding the vibration of the feminine. And what she wants to share with you about manifestation and about manifesting the energy of money is that when you are aligned with the divine feminine energy in your heart, the divine feminine energy of nurturing, the divine feminine energy of receiving, okay, because the feminine energy is a receiving energy. So Archangel Haniel is saying, when you are aligned with the divine feminine energy of nurturing, receiving, self-love, that when you're in that energy, you are very powerful at manifesting and magnetizing to you what it is that is right aligned for you. So Archangel Haniel right now is asking permission. So again, you have to give permission by saying yes. Archangel Haniel is asking permission to realign the magnetic field in your hearts. So what Archangel Haniel is saying, that there is misalignment in many of our hearts. Okay, and she's actually showing me the heart all the way down into the material chakras. So your material chakras are your lower three chakras, your root, your solar plexus, your sacral. Those three chakras are part of the material realm, and it has to be aligned with the magnetic energy of your heart in order for those energies to all work in collaboration together for greater manifestation, for instant manifestation, for manifestation of that which is aligned for you. So if you give permission, Archangel Haniel is going to come in and begin doing that magnetic alignment of your heart to your lower chakras. So if that is a yes, all you have to do is say yes in your heart or out loud. And that gives permission for Archangel Haniel to go into your energy field and begin aligning magnetically the heart energy, the magnet of the heart, the receiving energy of the divine feminine, aligning it to your lower chakras. Okay, so as that's happening, I have some more messages for you from Archangel Haniel. And this is specific to women concerning who are in feminine form versus the masculine and masculine form. Okay, so we have different energies based on the physical form we come in as. And so Archangel Haniel is saying that when we're in feminine form, we have a built-in magnetic receiving energy that is actually more powerful than the receiving energy of the masculine. The masculine's energy is a giving energy. So if a soul comes into form in the masculine body, that energy is a giving energy, and the feminine energy is a receiving energy. And Archangel Haniel is wanting to say that it's important for us to remember, as souls in a feminine form, in a feminine body, regardless of how you identify yourself, if you're in a feminine form, in a feminine body, the energy of receiving is already wired into you. And so as you are in this receiving energy, you are able to actually magnetize to you whatever it is that you desire as the divine feminine when you align to that magnetic energy. However, she wants to point out an awareness that right now in the world, pretty much almost everywhere in the world, we see this a lot in the Western world, we see that it seems on the surface that the masculine seems to have more magnetic power to bring in money. What's that about? So she wants to explain that. She says that the masculine actually uses the magnetic power of the divine feminine to bring in money, to bring in riches, to bring in, they do it sexually through connecting with women, courting them, etc. Archangel Haniel is not saying this to judge the masculine, okay, because the masculine's still in development and doesn't understand that the masculine needs to connect directly to divine feminine above, you know, Sophia God, the goddess, in order to access that energy. But right now, many of the masculine that are not spiritually aware or awake, they plug into the divine feminine, to the feminine form, to then create that magnetic receiving energy. And so that is what creates this powerful magnetic energy around many men to be able to bring in lots of money. A lot of them don't even realize they're doing this. So it's not something they're actually aware of. So it's not that we should blame the masculine, Archangel Haniel says. It is just for us as the divine feminine to be aware that we are the powerful divine magnets of receiving, and that even, you know, the masculine can tap into our magnetic energy and bring in money for himself. That's how powerful our magnetic energy is. So what she is saying is we have to tap into the truth of our powerful, divine, magnetic feminine energy and just let it be what it is. It calls in, it pulls in, it receives when we're in alignment with it. So this is the gift that Archangel Haniel is bringing to each of you today who are saying yes to this, is this alignment with your true divine feminine magnetic power. It is a spiritual gift that we are given. Yes, the masculine does also have magnetic power because the masculine also has all the chakras, just as we do. However, again, the energetic wiring for the masculine form is somewhat different. Our magnetic power is stronger. It's able to receive more. And this is why the masculine over time, at some level, understood and learned that, oh, the feminine's very powerful to bring in, to call in. This is why the masculine's always wanting the feminine around, is because we're the magnets. Okay, we're that powerful energy. So this is about aligning yourself, your divine feminine, your divine higher self feminine to the magnetic power that you are, saying yes to realizing I am that divine feminine magnetic power that was given to me by divine source that created me in order to receive, to bring in what my divine feminine needs in this now moment. And we're also, Archangel Haniel is saying, we're also going to clear out any courting right now where there might be masculines in your life, whether you're aware of it or not, from this now moment or from the past, because sometimes we're courted with men from many, 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 many years ago. We're not even aware of it. So if it's a yes for you, Archangel Haniel is going to remove that courting that you may have with the masculine that's not healthy for you, that is literally pulling your magnetic power in the wrong direction. Instead of you using it for yourself, it's being used in a different direction. And the truth is, your magnetic power is for you. It's not for anyone else. Everybody has access to their own magnetic energy. So it is not appropriate for another soul to cord into a divine feminine and use that magnetic energy. So if you give permission, you're just saying yes, either out loud or in your heart. And this allows Archangel Haniel to come in and remove the cording, any kind of cording where energy is being siphoned from you, especially in the lower chakras, and is in some way creating a deficit in your energy field, where instead of magnetizing to you, it seems to always be draining out. Okay, so this is going to clear that up for many of you, where this might be the issue for you. So even if you're married, even if you're in a relationship with someone or not, even when you're in close relationship, whoever you're in relationship with is not allowed to cord another soul. This is a no-no in the spiritual realms. Okay, but it happens all the time. So as you become more aware and more conscious of your own magnetic power, you can notice, those of you, if you go back in time to when you were dating different people, did you ever notice where when you dated certain people, all of a sudden your business or your money dipped? Or all of a sudden they were becoming much more financially, better off than you, or things like that. These kind of imbalances started to happen. So Archangel Haniel is just letting you know that that was what was going on. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. You're doing nothing wrong. Okay, it's an awareness, a higher awareness to have. Your magnetic, powerful, divine feminine energy is yours and yours alone, to be used so that you can magnetize to you, to receive what is most aligned for your heart and your soul, so that you may serve in this world with your true soul mission coming forward, being supported by the material means needed for you to complete your soul mission in the world. So Archangel Haniel knows that each of you has a specific soul mission. She knows this. She sees each of your soul missions right now. And what she is saying is that she's going to bless each of your soul missions in the world and align it to magnetizing in, receiving the financial resources you need in order to complete your soul mission. This is a great gift she is giving each of you today. So opening your heart, if you're willing to receive, your job is, again, yes, I receive this, Archangel Haniel, thank you. Opening your heart with gratitude, because each of you, she says, has a very important soul mission. And these soul missions do require some form of material support of some sort for these soul missions to complete themselves. Okay, some of you have, bigger soul missions than others. Doesn't mean they're better than anyone else's, just that some people are going to need more resources to complete their soul mission than others. But what Archangel Haniel is saying is that there is exactly the amount of resources needed for you to completely fulfill your soul mission on the planet. We all came here to Earth with that, let's say, bag of money, that divine supply needed for us to complete our soul mission. It wasn't like, divine source just threw us down here broke. That's not how it works. And as beautiful Damari's Council of Light said, we did come here knowing that we were going to have to struggle with this energetic of this money thing, this way to material support ourselves. Basically, that struggle is to learn how to align our magnetic energy to the divine supply that's already associated with our soul. The divine supply is there. We just have to align our soul energy, our divine mission, with that divine supply. So the visual that Archangel Haniel is giving me right now, that you may already be seeing in your mind's eye, is seeing that beautiful soul light that you are, and seeing that divine supply from above aligning up so that the beautiful heart light and divine supply light are lined up in alignment going right through the center of your body. I see this light above the head coming down through the center of the body, all the way down to the tailbone and anchoring into your earth chakra below your feet. So just see all of this energy in alignment going right through the center of your body. Good. Whew. Okay, so as this energy is aligning, Archangel Haniel is saying that what we have to do is we have to release whatever has kept us out of this alignment. So there's attachments, Archangel Haniel is saying, that we have, personal attachments that we have that actually keep us out of alignment with this divine supply. So for each of us, of course, it's unique and it's different, the different attachments we have. Maybe we have an attachment to an addiction. Maybe we have an attachment to a certain behavior. Maybe we have an attachment to a certain attitude or certain people or certain cultural belief system that actually keeps us out of alignment with our divine supply. It's not that those things are wrong, Archangel Haniel is saying. None of those things are wrong. It's just they're not aligned for what you need to be doing right now on your soul mission. So it's about realizing, where am I attached to things that keep me out of alignment with my divine supply and my soul mission in the world? What things am I holding on to? Could be an attitude, a person, a belief system. Again, for everyone, it might be different. So this is a time for you to contemplate, Archangel Haniel says. Take time to contemplate in your daily life, where am I attached to something that is keeping me out of alignment with my divine supply, that is in some way creating this mismatch between my divine magnetic receiving self and that divine supply that was given to me that I came to earth with? Where am I holding on to things, old ways of believing, etc., that no longer serve? And for those of you who are already ready to say, okay, whatever that is, I'm ready to let it go. If you are ready for that, even if you're not quite aware of what exactly it is, but you're like, yep, let's do this, just know that all you have to do is say, yes, Archangel Haniel, okay, I'm ready. Show me what's misaligned, or just take it away. I'm ready. And just know that Archangel Haniel will handle that for you and start to help you to detach and release from things you're attached to that are misaligning you. Okay, beautiful. And I know that some of you may not be ready for that because you're like, oh my God, I don't know what that is. And that's okay. Know that you can always call on Archangel Haniel when you're ready to detach from whatever it is you come into awareness about that is no longer in alignment for you, and that is blocking your alignment to divine supply. Okay. Whew. Lots of energy movement. There's a lot of multidimensional energies moving for all of you at many different layers and levels of your being. So I'm going to ask all of the divine beings that are here to begin bringing all of that energy back into the center of you. So I just want you to imagine how you were all expanded out. I want you to pull all that energy back in to a central core right down the center of your body. We're just pulling all that energy back in. All of what's happening at this time, the transmission, the activation, the light codes that are coming in, the balancing, the clearing, whatever may be happening for each of you, just know that it will continue after our call until it completes itself. So just know that however long that takes, your divine beings of light aren't going to leave you hanging. Okay, they're going to keep working on you until all of this comes into alignment. The guides are telling me that it might be, for some of you, a couple of weeks to get everything aligned. So they're going to be working in the background with you. So you're going to start seeing shifts happening in your life. And also for others of you, there's going to be certain things that are going to take even longer than a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months or more, because they're so embedded in your system that to pull those out would not be kind, is what Archangel Haniel is saying. It would not be kind to do that to you. So just know that grace is here, love is here. And as your system is willing to release and realign, that is how fast it will go. So you can't force it. Okay, is what Archangel Haniel is saying, because that wouldn't serve you. So just know these energies are going to keep moving for you in the background unless you tell them to stop. Okay, so if you just say, if you one day say, you know what, I don't want this anymore, Archangel Haniel, please stop all of the energetic movements that are happening to help me align to my divine supply, please stop. Just know that's all you have to do is just say that and it will completely stop. Okay, so you have complete control here around whether you want these energies to continue to work in you and align you to divine supply or not. You are a sovereign being, and these beautiful, loving beings of light are only here to support you. They're not here to control you or take your power. They don't want that. They never have, they never will. So Archangel Haniel is wanting you to know you are sovereign. And if you choose to say, nope, I don't want this anymore, that's all you have to say, and it stops immediately. They honor you and respect your divine choices. Okay, so just know that. Okay, keep pulling in the energy, just keep pulling in the energy into the core of you. Good, good, good. And now anchor that energy down the legs, into the feet, into the earth. So just bring that core of energy, let it flow down the legs, out the feet, ground it into the earth right now. So we just want to really start grounding ourselves back into this now moment, letting that energy ground through the body, out the feet, into the earth. Let it go deep into the earth to ground you. We've gone very, very high. Lots of big energies moving. So we're going to bring it in and bring it down and ground it in. Good, good, good. Whew. Okay, so we're now bringing in the heart energy a little bit more. Good. Yeah, there we go. Bringing that in a little bit more. Good. Great. Okay, so I just want to say thank you to Archangel Haniel for this transmission of light, for the beautiful healing energies that came through to assist each of us uniquely in the way that we need. I say thank you to all the other beings of light that were here supporting us. That means your invisible realms of light were also here to support you in this adjustment that was needed for each of you. So I just say thank you to all these higher beings. I say thank you to all of the ascended masters, all the higher galactic and cosmic realms of light, to the healing ancestors that were here, to our Mother Earth, to all the beautiful energies that support us on the material realm. I just say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I seal each of you in divine light. And I say now it is done. It is done. It is done. So just taking some long, deep breaths. No need to rush anything. Allowing yourself to get here now, grounding yourself in. Ooh. Good. And whatever's moving for you, let it keep moving. Just let that energy keep moving. All right. Woo. That was amazing. Archangel Haniel has never come in at that level before, so I'm excited for the class I'm going to be teaching at the end of the month. Well, I do absolutely want to thank everyone who is here and experienced this beautiful energy. Thank you so much, Damari, for your counsel of light and the beautiful love and bliss and pleasure that you brought today. I loved that, and it helps me to understand money on an even much higher level. I'm going to be walking around all high today and, you know, kissing my money, letting it know it's loved. So anyway, thank you so much, Damari. And I also want to give a beautiful shout out to Cindy. She's been doing all the back end stuff, and she's really been helping me because I am not a tech person like Johanna is. So thank you so much, Cindy, for all that you are doing in the back end. And there's some information that Cindy popped up there if you want to get a hold of me or connect with me or join my announcement list. I'm excited to be here next week. So for those of you who are watching the replay, or for those of you who are watching on YouTube, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, because every Tuesday you get to come here and be with the angels and money. And the more you're exposed to these beautiful frequencies of light, the more you're going to open yourself up to clear out the programming that really no longer serves you at this time. So you can really become that servant, that true, powerful, loving servant in the world that is supported by the material means needed for you to give your service in the world. So I thank you all so much for being here and for receiving the divine love of Archangel Haniel and all the higher beings, including the Council of Light. And I can't wait to be with you again next week. Much love, everybody. Mwah!